the soup here was absolutely delicious tonight. The chicken and corn soup with garlic bread, but I had mine with croutons, packaged croutons, and the soup and croutons went down very well indeed. Now this soup I recommend to you and your family on a cold winter's wet night. So if you're short of time, whip up a soup. And now here's my offsider, Karen Rowlands. Good evening.
Good evening, Barry.
Now, earlier I talked about Easter and staying safe on the road. Now, for those of you that missed the show, I'd like to take you back over some of the things I talked about. Staying safe on the road is very important, and wearing your seatbelt. Here's Karen for this.
Yes, you must stay on the roads, Barry, at all times. Seatbelts are there for a reason, aren't they, Barry?
Yep, and if you and your passengers are caught not wearing your seatbelt, that's it.
The boys in blue will be there.
And your license will be wiped away like something on a blackboard.
Well said, Barry.
So if you're going to be stupid enough to not wear your seatbelt, well, you've got no one to blame but yourself. And it won't be anybody's fault if you end up in one of these choppers.
Yes, Barry, this is the chopper over here. Can you tell us about the chopper over here, please?
It rescues people from the water and from road accidents. So please, everybody, don't be a fool this Easter on those roads. We have said this many times on the show, and here's Karen to say the same thing.
Yeah, there's just no need for it, is there, Barry? If everyone just takes easy on the roads, wears their seatbelt, they won't need to end up in a Westpac chopper.
And if you're going to turn left or right, use your indicator. That's what they're there for. You must always indicate, and don't pull out in front of people. That's definitely a no-no there. We discussed this on a show 2 years ago. So please, everybody, take it easy. And don't rush to get to a destination in an hour. You have plenty of time. If you feel tired, please pull over and let someone else drive for the remaining 2 hours of your journey, at least.
Yes, they always say take 5 and survive, or a bit longer than that on a long trip, isn't that right?
Yeah, so please, Karen and I can't say this enough to you viewers out there. Please, if you're going to go on a long car trip, have a good sleep the night before. Don't drive in the middle of the night. Book somewhere to stay if you're going into state like Brisbane or Melbourne, and then book somewhere to stay on the way back so you can do the trip in a few days.
Then making the full run from Sydney to Queensland in 1 day, 12-hour trip.
And it's not right to say to do so, because we hear about fatal crashes on the news. too many deaths on our roads. We don't want a repeat of it. So, before we do go to night, viewers, the Easter show is coming up. It opens tomorrow, so I believe a few of our clients are going there on Saturday and Sunday coming up this weekend, so it should be a good day for all clients going, and we hope the staff that are going with them have a wonderful time and enjoy themselves there. And checking Sydney's weather, well, it's looking pretty good for the Easter show, so pretty good weather. So on Good Friday I'll be bringing the show to you again from here, and we have an Easter bonanza coming your way on Good Friday, so do stay around for that. And one last thing before we wrap up tonight, don't ring 000 unless you have to. Here's Karen for this.
Yes, it's not a game. It's not something you don't take seriously. Ringing 000, it must be for the reason it's emergency. So as Barry said before, you don't just call them for a taxi service or muck around. They're there for a reason, and a good one, and it's always an emergency.
And to save the lives of Karen and myself. So please think clearly. I know I have said this many times on the show, but some people just don't get it. They think it's funny to tie up an emergency service, and that they might take the service that we need. So here's Karen now for her final view on this.
You don't just ring 000 unless it is a life-threatening. Something's happened to one of your loved ones, or you just need to realise that it's there for a reason. And if you're taking up time, they could be out helping someone and with a life-threatening situation. So we can't stress enough, Barry and I, to let you know that this is quite a serious subject.
So if you're gonna be silly enough to bring that number when you don't really need to, you will be fined, and 000 have a tracking device that will track down your number and the location that you called from, so you will cop it.
Yes, well said. We'll wrap it up.
So we'll wrap it up now, viewers. Thanks for joining us here on the show tonight, and welcome Karen to the Wednesday evening shifts. We do hope that you enjoy them.
Thank you, Barry.
But from me, Barry Fair and Karen Rollins, on behalf of everybody here at Oceania, we hope that you have a safe Easter, and do take it easy on those roads, as Karen and I have said to you. And if you feel tired, please pull over. Don't do the driving one day. This has been Barry Fair alongside Karen Rollins, and we wish you a very good night, and we will see you tomorrow. Well, I won't see Karen tomorrow, but I'll see you tomorrow for another video, and I hope that you have a good time over the school holidays and enjoy the Easter show. Good night, everybody. Have a good sleep. God bless.